Good morrow, my lovely little ghosts, and welcome to the Dark Orchard. I'm Laura, and this is a concert review. As I said in my intro, this is a concert review. More specifically, I'm going to be talking about the Falling in Reverse concert and VIP experience. Before I get started, I want to talk very briefly about the coat that I made for this concert. I was actually making a coat and dress for this concert. However, the dress did not turn out the way that I wanted it to, and I'm going to tweak it a little bit before I show it. But I did wear the jacket to the concert, and I was really proud of the coat. I made a hot pink faux fur bolero jacket, and I'm going to pop in a picture right here. It's fluffy and it's cute. So this is the bolero jacket in all its cuteness. Seeing that hot pink faux fur was actually what sparked my ideas, and I actually picked it up and my friend said, please tell me you're going to make a little bolero jacket out of it, and I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking about doing. It's totally worked, and I think it is so super cute. It does not have pockets, but I may add pockets later. And of course the hot pink was inspired by the new Falling in Reverse music videos because of all the splashes of hot pink and neon colors in general, as well as the merchandise that they put out. The Falling in Reverse shirt that I got at Warped Tour actually has a hot pink and teal blue color scheme, and that's what I was going for with my outfit. However, the dress just didn't turn out right. But I'm so super proud of this bolero. I also themed my fingernails for the concert, and once again I used the stamping method. Everyone's posting about Game of Thrones, but I'm here doing my nails really gaudy for the concert tomorrow. So a lot of you have voted that you want to see how I did my nails through the stamping method, and I will come out with a video with that, showing you how I did the Andy nails, the falling nails, and possibly how I would have done the motionless and white nails. And then in addition to the bolero jacket and the nails, I had an accessory, and that accessory was this cute little purse. I thought it was really fitting for Falling in Reverse because of Ronnie's social media presence, and I really love the laughing emoji because it reminds me of his tweets. And I really just liked the laughing emoji because it's sort of a subtle nod to Ronnie's tweets. My other accessory is actually an accessory that I'm wearing right now, and that is my zombie necklace. It's actually in a Barbie-esque font, but it has zombie written instead of Barbie, and it has a cute little pink skull dangling from it. And if you pay close attention when it hits the light, the little skull actually has rhinestones for eyes. So I thought it was really fitting for a Falling in Reverse concert because they have the song I'm Not a Vampire, and one of the lines is I'm not a zombie, but I feel like one. So hot pink zombie to go with the hot pink necklace. I thought it was cute and quirky and kitschy, and I wore it. Anyway, let's get into the concert experience. I actually did a small amount of vlogging before the concert, so I'm going to insert that here.
I'll be filming while meeting.
Wave.
Wave. Hello.
Say hello.
You
excited?
Yes. I thought it was a picture.
What was that?
I don't know.
Yes.
It was so annoying. He says that all the time, and he always says it when Mario and Daryl are there. And then Mario looks at me and he's like, I'm sorry.
Are you recording or taking a picture?
I'm recording.
No, of course you are.
He's like, I didn't want this to happen. I'm like, neither did I.
So just with any VIP experience, you have to get there earlier than you would if you were just showing up for general admission. We actually arrived slightly later than I had planned, but still much earlier than the call time. We just got to hang out a little, but so we arrived at the venue slightly later than I wanted to, but still plenty early. I'm just one of those people that thinks I have to be at least 2 hours early for something, and most of the time people are just like, Laura, no. I wish I could remember the job title of the guy that was taking care of all the VIP stuff, but anywho, that guy was so super nice, and he came around, checked me in for VIP, and moved me to a different line. As I was moving to the different line, I was telling Kane to be safe, you know, find me if he can, make his way up to the front if he can, because he was kind of near the front of the line. And then this really sweet girl behind us says, I've got an extra VIP ticket if you guys need it. She said, I don't want you guys to be separated. And just like hands Kane her extra VIP ticket. So He gets a free VIP ticket. We were like, do we need to pay you for it or anything? She's like, no, that's fine. Her friend didn't show up, and she just gave the ticket to Kane. And that was just the absolute sweetest thing, because Kane actually loves Falling in Reverse. It was really cool that he got to meet them too. So with the VIP, we got these cute little wristbands. So with the VIP, we got the little wristbands, and as we went through, we showed our wristbands, we showed our tickets, and we had our bags checked. The VIP was actually held at the Underground instead of the Fillmore, and the Underground is sort of a smaller venue that is attached to the Fillmore, but it was a really cool spot for the VIP experience. They had a huge screen set up over to the side.
Underground looks so different without bands.
Yeah. They were playing a playlist while we waited for our picture to be taken, and we all lined up, single file from the bar going backwards. And then the really awesome guy brought the band in. This is a normal practice for VIP experiences. It was nothing out of the ordinary. I've been through VIP experiences like this before, where you line up and one by one get your picture taken. You can't have your flash on, and it's a quick picture, and you need to have your phone ready in picture mode when you get up there. There was one girl who did this foot bend where she was standing on one foot and she had her other foot up to her head, and that was very interesting to see. When it came my turn to meet the band, I was flustered, and let me just say, I don't usually get flustered. I don't usually get giddy when I'm around a band. It's usually casual for me. I like to take the time to appreciate the moment or whatever, but I don't get fangirly normally. But there is one person that makes me very fangirly. That person just happens to be Cece, the drummer. The drummer that was drumming for Falling in Reverse and standing in pictures, and he was just standing right there, and my brain couldn't handle it. So I was nervous, I was excited, it was so obvious. When it came time for the picture, Ronnie tried to put me on his right side, and I was just like, nope, and went to his left between him and Cece. And as I noped my way over to Cece, Cece actually said, "Whoa, cool jacket." And I was like, thanks, I made it. He was like, wow. So my jacket got a cool jacket and a wow out of Cece, and that made my night. My night was complete after that. Everything else was a bonus, because Christian Coma actually told me my jacket was cool and gave me a wow. Priceless. The picture, however, didn't turn out that great. Why? Because I'm real short. And they were standing at a door. It was still daylight out, so they could have kept the door open, or there could have been an outside thing, like a picture at the bus. I don't know. I feel like there should have been a different lighting situation, but Ronnie is taller than me, and Cece is taller than me, and I was standing in between them, which created a short person shadow. So all the shadows from their bodies are raining down on my face. I don't know, it was weird. There was also a light directly above us, a neon light directly above us, and I don't know, the picture just turned out real bad. I'll pop it in. Shadows are going bloop bloop. But as you can see, the lighting was just not good. But Cece complimenting my jacket was just worth it. It was totally worth it, and it was amazing, and it makes me even more proud of that cute little bolero jacket, and I'm totally gonna wear it again. So once you got your VIP picture taken, you would wander over to the bar, and on the bar there were autographed posters. Let me show you. That's right, full-sized posters. Amazing. I was honestly shocked. Like, that is a full-sized poster. You never get full-size posters at concerts anymore. Like, you can't even buy a full-size poster anymore at most concerts. The last time I remember buying a full-size poster was at the Oomph meet and greet in Germany. Like, it's been a long time since I went there, but it's been a long time since I've actually seen full-size regular posters anywhere. But it was the first time that I'd seen a full-sized regular poster in a very long time available at a concert. And CC's signature is actually on that poster. I didn't know if his signature would actually be on the poster, but I'm super glad that it is. Once everyone had gotten their picture, the band went back to the bus, and on the big screen they played all 3 music videos in the order that they were supposed to be seen. Once the music videos were over, the same really nice guy that was in charge of everything came back on the floor and was like, okay guys, we've cut the acoustic version because there's been more songs added to the playlist. So instead of doing the acoustic version, we're just going to have the band come out and answer your questions. Do you have any complaints? And everybody was like, why would we complain? So within just a few minutes, the band came out on the floor. And I mean, like, not standing back with security around them. They were like on the floor with us. I stood next to CC the whole time. And it was just mind-blowing how absolutely personal this got.
The black sludge is significant.
One really funny thing that I didn't get on film, but I'm sure someone did because there were some people that were filming the whole thing. But Ronnie stopped everything. He was talking about like drinks or something, and he stopped and looked towards the band to ask them a question, and he saw Kane, and he said that Kane looked like he was just part of the band because he was standing right beside CC, and he was standing with his arms folded, and it was so funny because he did look like he just blended right in with the rest of them. So, as the title suggests, this is the truth about Ronnie Radke. He's a sweetheart. Honestly, I expected a little bit more of an attitude from him, but we didn't get that. We got a sweet guy. Like, one girl asked if she could have a hug, and he jokingly said, I just hugged you a few seconds ago when you got your picture. And she was like, yeah, but like a real hug. And he was like, okay, I'll give you a real hug. And he just like bear hugged the girl, and it was just the sweetest thing. And he sang happy birthday to a girl. He did a personal message for someone. Like, it was just mind-blowing how absolutely personal he got with this. And
Talk about that. It's gonna be fun. Happy birthday to you. Ha-ha. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Emma. Happy birthday to you.
And near the end, the really nice guy that was over things was like, okay, just 2 more questions. Ronnie ran for like 6 more questions just to make sure that he got to each person that really desperately wanted to ask a question. And he still didn't get to everybody, but it was the thought behind it. So after the meet and greet, after the questions, I actually stepped up to CC and I told him how much of a fan I am and how inspiring that his sound is. He's literally my favorite drummer, and I actually got to tell him that he was my favorite drummer and introduce myself to him. It's little moments like that that really make a difference, and he even took a selfie with me. As CC left, he actually told us to enjoy the show and kind of touched my hand a little bit, which actually reminded me of our little moment at Carolina Rebellion when I was getting a picture signed, and he grabbed my hand and just started smacking it because he was so excited that I was wearing his war paint. I'm gonna say it right now. The Falling in Reverse VIP experience was the best VIP experience I've ever had. The Ice Nine Kills VIP is a very close second. because they also are very personal with their fans. They get up close, they're not monitored, they don't have security saying don't get close. It feels like a family environment. It feels like you're talking to friends. And it felt the same way with Ronnie. It felt more so with Ronnie because he was just really personal and really attentive to the fans that were in the room with him. Ronnie was actually so super humble when he talked. Like, depending on the question, he was really interactive. He talked in depth about things. Like, you could really see the humility and the passion in everything that he said. And it was just extremely beautiful. And it was like he really understood that we were there, that we had paid for VIP because we actually do support him and appreciate what he's doing with his music. And just like with the Ice Nine Kills VIP, I didn't walk away from it feeling like I didn't have enough time with the band or feeling like something was missing. Like, it was just an all-around really nice experience, really close, really personal experience, and I have nothing bad to say. So, the Falling in Reverse VIP was the best VIP experience I've ever had. The truth about Ronnie Radke is, he supports his fans as much as they support him. And really quickly, I also want to show off the shirt that I got because it's so cute. The front says 2033 because that's the year that he wakes up. And then the back has a pink neon skull. I love that shirt. So after the VIP was over, we were taken over to the Fillmore, which was the venue that they were actually performing at. And inside the Fillmore, you were given the option of going to the merch tables or getting first access to the barricade. I, of course, ran to the barricade, and I instantly saw someone that I knew. I saw a guy that actually attended the Ice Nine Kills VIP, and we chatted for a little bit. He was at the barricade, I was one behind him, and we chatted for a while, waited for the concert to start, waited for everyone to get in, and it was a pretty decent crowd. I got separated from people, of course, because I'm one of those people that don't like to mosh. If you watched my Ice Nine Kills video, you know that I got a concussion the last time that I saw Ice Nine Kills. And guess who was playing with... And guess who was playing before... And guess who was playing before Falling in Reverse? Ice Nine Kills. I made the executive decision to stand left of stage, because from experience, crowd surfers usually go center and right of center. They don't normally head left of center because that's just not the way the crowd pushes them. My theory proved to be right, and we only got 2 crowd surfers the whole night over to our area. So when the concert started, the very first act was New Year's Day, and oh my gosh, I've seen them perform once before, but that was at Warped Tour, and this was a totally different experience. Ash Costello came on that stage like she was the queen of the world, and it was just the most amazing thing. She has such a beautiful stage presence.
Are you ready to show us a good fucking time? I need your feet off the ground and your hands in the air with New Year's Day right now. Are you ready?
And I love when she comes on stage and she does that metal hair whirl, and it's just like the most amazing windmill of red and black extensions, and it's just mind-blowing and beautiful. She's so gorgeous in person. Not to mention, like, her voice is fantastic. She sounded amazing. The whole band sounded amazing. They were really great. Ash Costello was actually really hype about people crowd surfing. She really encouraged it.
But you gotta get up here to do that. I don't care if that's crowd surfing or moshing or however the fuck you're gonna get up here. Just get up here and say hi to me on this next one. Do you think you guys can do that? Yeah! Do you think you guys can be better than Atlanta? Oh, I don't know. Girls, don't be afraid to crowd surf. Guys, you got them, right? Yeah! It's fucking fun, I promise you. Because we're not at a funeral today, we're at a fucking rock show. So it's time to wake the fuck up, Charlotte. So let's just get started now. Just start crowd surfing now. Just come on. Come on. Come on, having a fair we fucking go. Security, you guys got this.
Of course, the first crowd surfer that I see is Kane, and Kane just comes surfing right across the crowd. And it was so funny because when he dropped right in front of the barricade and then had to run across in front of me. So every time that he would crowd surf, I'd see him run in front of me and he'd make faces at me or something. New Year's Day was phenomenal.
We love you guys, and that's why we don't like this part of the show. This is the part where we have to say goodbye. Make some noise for you guys. Can I hear all the girls in the room? Thank you guys so much for supporting females in heavy rock and metal music. You guys are fucking awesome. Make some noise for From Ashes to New Ice Night Kills. Once again, we are New Year's Day. Now, if you're going to show Falling in Reverse that you're ready for them to get on this stage, I need you guys to get with me. So get your feet on the ground, your hands in the air, and give me what you got left on this last one.
I'll be honest, I had never heard a single From Ashes to New song until I heard them live. And they were honestly really, really good. I actually came home and listened to more of their music, but I really enjoyed the vibe that they gave off. They had a great sound. I really enjoyed it. The security guards actually really got into them. The guitarist that was in front of me was so super interactive with the audience, and the girl that was standing beside of me at the barricade was a huge fan, and he kept throwing his picks until she finally caught one, which was really cool and really sweet.
You held me under too long, I see you coming in. Take back your hand, you're not my friend, to me you're fucking dead. All the things you did to do so many colors inside you. Now the more you hit it, choose it, follow you, shit, I like you.
Because I don't know much about their music or the band members, I can't really say much, but I can tell you that it was an amazing show. From Ashes to New really brought their game. They hyped the crowd up, and their music was a great transition from New Year's Day into Ice Nine Kills. The intermission for Ice Nine Kills was really cool. They played different horror sounds like the ch-ch-ch, ah, and like a lot of different horror sounds. They played the theme from Jaws, and it was really cool how they did that instead of music during the intermission to introduce Ice Nine Kills. And the security guard was totally freaked out at first when the different soundtracks started. The Ice Nine Kills set, of course, was literal perfection. Another reason why I stood left of stage, aside from not wanting to get a concussion from the crowd surfers again, was because Ricky actually stands left of stage. And I really enjoy watching Ricky play, so I had a motive.
Behind this mask of hate, I turn the devil's power.
If you recall one of my music reacts, you recall the fact that I absolutely cannot stand a pig head. Like, I'm terrified of them. It goes back to the village, it goes back to a lot of fears, but I guess that's what Ice Nine Kills tries to encompass, is to like bring out your fears and make them cool. But like, sharks and pig heads are two things that I just cannot deal with. And the drummer came out wearing a pig head, and it made my heart skip, and it was freaky, but I dealt with it and it didn't stay on long, so that's good.
It's a horror movie, but I promise I won't let them kill you.
Candy, the chocolate bars and the candy, so let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
I've seen this movie before.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
And now our feature presentation.
Rest your hands and roll the fire. I'm ready for
This time seeing Ice Nine Kills, it was a lot more theatrical. Their makeup artist actually came out dressed like Jason's mother, and it was so cool.
Drown in all our sins, drown in our mistakes, fueled by the flood we paid, but the curse of Crystal Lake. He should have been supervised, but the counselors were off having filthy sex. His name was Jason, and today is his birthday. It's right, and he'll come out to play. When mother was nice. Thank God it's Friday. Drowning all our sins, drowning our mistakes, fueled by the flood we pay, but the curse of Crystal Lake.
Everything they did was so super theatrical, but that's Ice Nine Kills. They were amazing. There was an inflatable shark on stage at one point, like
So smile, get shut up. Are you motherfuckers alive? Repeat after me. Fuck this shark! Fuck this shark! Fuck this shark! Sinking with the burning ember should be any sign of doubt that this tale will be remembered. And that time will forever flushed out. We're all just floating in a shallow grave.
like they interact when they sing "It Is the End."
Georgie, did you hear my circus was in town? It seems I have your boat here. The storm blew her off track. Just reach your hands down here and take it if you really want it back. Oh, Georgie, you can trust me, sweet child. Step right this way. Take your service with a smile. Believe me, it's nothing to fear. When I fixed on your splash,
It's just so cool. They all put on a beautiful show, and they all looked amazing. It was wonderful hearing A Grave Mistake live.
Here lies a lifeless bride and groom. To death do us part, came far too soon. Buildings burn and people die all of the time. But I've heard that you reap what you sow. So round and around we go. And when you see, come on, I face you, you can say yourself.
It was actually really awesome to hear all of the songs that I didn't hear the first time I saw them perform this time. Like Rocking the Boat, even though I can't stand sharks, they scare me to death, even though that, I love Rocking the Boat. Rocking the Boat is one of my favorite songs. It was really super awesome to hear that live and see the inflatable shark come up on stage and everything. And A Grave Mistake with Joe the Crow dressed like the Crow and of course Spencer doing the parts of Freddy and Jason and Michael. It was amazing. So Ice Nine Kills did not disappoint, but I didn't expect them to. They're one of my favorite bands, and one of the main reasons why I was like, I'm totally going to this concert. So Ice Nine Kills never, ever, 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 ever disappoints me. I want to see them headline so bad, I can't stand it. Today I will see Ice Nine Kills as a headliner. I promise myself that. Here's a fun fact about how I actually ended up going to this concert. If you recall, in my Falling in Reverse react video, the one that has like over 2,000 views now, I actually mentioned that my friend did not want to go because she didn't like Ronnie's rapping anymore. Well, I tweeted that and Ronnie actually retweeted it saying, "You'll both go now that I retweeted it," or something like that. I don't know. If I still have the screenshot, I'll pop it up here. So the end of that story is that I actually ended up taking her ex-boyfriend to the concert because he actually does like Ronnie. So there's that. Once Falling in Reverse came on stage, it was amazing. I didn't really get to see CC much because he was hidden behind the drums and the drum was on a riser and, you know, normal for a drummer, but it's beside the point because Falling in Reverse as a whole was amazing. Ronnie is so awesome and passionate and funny. Like, he has a really cool presence on stage. And you really just can't help but get into it and really get into the concert and enjoy yourself. And there's so much meaning behind his lyrics anyway, but you can really feel it when he's singing right in front of you. My favorite thing that he did was sing Game Over, because Game Over is one of my favorite Falling in Reverse songs, and I actually had said to Kate earlier that it would be so awesome to hear that live, but
still collecting coins, trying hard to save the girl. Obstacles, I'm jumping hurdles, growing up to be a big boy. Go!
all the songs sounded absolutely great. When Ronnie sang the part that Corey Taylor sings in the music video, it was awesome. Like, it sounded really good. I don't really know what else to say. It was an amazing concert, and it was so super hype and so awesome, and Ronnie really, really, really puts on a show, and it's a great show. The encore was hilarious. Ronnie opened up the crowd so much, like there was gonna be a wall of death, a huge mosh pit, and he opened it up until we were all really squished on the sidelines, and we were like, oh Lord, we're in for it. It's gonna be a tidal wave. And then he started singing All Star by Smash Mouth. It was the most hilarious thing ever. I'll pop in a clip right here of that moment.
Crowd in half. Let's go. Last time I was here, I threw a microphone as hard as I could at the wall. And then I saw the cops over there just fucking me money. And I made my exit to the bus. This time, that's not gonna happen. Because I'm not stupid like I was. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in this. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an nail on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they won't stop coming. Back to the rules and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? You never shine if you don't. Never shine if you don't. Whoa! Get the fuck up! Hey now, you're a no star. Get your game on. Go right. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on. Get paid. And all that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars left on the wall. That's it!
The encore was hilarious. The entire show was beautiful. Every single act brought their A game. Every single act was wonderful. I have zero complaints about any of the show. There was nothing that went wrong, nothing that sounded wrong. It was all really, really good. It was so awesome seeing Ice Nine Kills again, and it was even more awesome to walk away without a concussion. Nothing went wrong. Nothing went wrong, and it was beautiful. I didn't almost die. It was just great. Security guards were actually really nice to the people in front of them. Like us at the barricade, they knew that we didn't want to leave to go get something to drink because then we'd lose our spot at the barricade. And they handed us water in the little paper cups, and I thought that was really awesome and something that a lot of venues should do. Like, you're standing up there, you've held your spot for all this time, you paid extra to have VIP, or you worked your way to the front, and there's no way you're moving even if you pass out. So why not hand out a few little cups of water here and there to just keep those people from dying? That was really awesome. That was a really cool thing. Despite the encouragement from Ash Costello for people to start crowd surfing, Kane actually crowd surfed too much and was told by one of the security guards not to crowd surf anymore or he'd be kicked out. So I stopped seeing him going across the crowd and jumping in front of me, but during Ice Nine Kills, because we both love Ice Nine Kills, like we adore Ice Nine Kills, we know all the words to all the songs, we were listening to them on our way to the concert, so during Ice Nine Kills he did crowd surf and he was warned not to. Why he was warned not to, I don't know, because there were a lot of people crowd surfing and that was the only thing that like really ruined anyone's fun. But it's okay because he still enjoyed the concert. It was just really odd that he specifically was told not to crowd surf anymore. And after the concert, I actually ran into the two Ambers and they were so super sweet. When Ronnie actually responded to my tweet about my friend not wanting to go and me probably not going because she wasn't going, Amber actually responded and was like, hey, me and my friend, who's also named Amber, are totally gonna be there and you're welcome to like hang out with us and stuff. So I was texting her the whole time and we finally got to meet up after the show and take some pictures together. I'll pop those in here. But it was so cool to meet her. I really want to hang out with her again because so amazing, so super sweet. It was really cool to like share that experience even though we weren't like really close the whole time. We did get to see each other during Falling in Reverse and I have a short clip of me panning towards her, but we didn't get to talk till after the show. It's always really fun to meet people that you've talked to online and then finally seeing them in person, just like when I met My Will to Breathe at the Andy concert. So that was my Falling in Reverse VIP and concert experience. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you come around again soon. Say bye. Bye.
You guys are like Canadians. Excuse me. Sorry, like coming through. I literally saw that. It's funny. You guys are nice though. I like that.
Hey, I love you!
Is Thanos coming? What the fuck was that? Get it the fucking together. Not these guys, the guys behind the scenes. What is happening? You guys hear that rumble? Was there a rumble out there? Okay.
That's just... was honestly surprised. I didn't know if his...
Where's the thingy? Where am I? Ice Nine Kills. Doesn't disappoint. Never disappoints. Love Ice Nine Kills so much.
Once everyone got their pictures done, once a costume, a guy that bloopity bloop. I don't remember the other. So I actually did a small lot. I made
a hot pink for.
So now we're walking back to the car, and then in addition,
Jason. That's what I want.
It's a concert review. All the different.
Come on, sing it.
You and a couple other guys always trying to cock block it. I was like, yeah, because that motherfucker think he's fucking Thor. I said he come around with his fucking hair. I was like, that's my boy though.
You can't just like be perfect all the time. People tear you down, you should use that, like I use that as fuel. It's like fuel. You know, it's like, I need to prove you wrong. And I know a lot of people are like, you shouldn't be proving everybody, trying to prove everybody wrong all the time. Like, well then what else am I doing this for? That's a great fuck, it's like a great thing to do. I think all the iconic people that are at the top of the world when it comes to musicians, they have that in them. They need to prove something.
The crowd has the potential to be the best crowd of the tour so far. I didn't say you were yet. I said you could be. Who has never seen New Year's Day before, ever? So all of you. Great. Well, we're happy to have you in our one big fucked up weirdo family. Don't put him down. Keep him up for the whole song. Here we go. And then it's like this.
This is not fucking church. I'm just telling you, when they gave me Zoloft and fucking Xanax and said, Matt, you're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. That's fucking bullshit. It turned me into a fucking zombie. And when I got turned into that fucking zombie, I couldn't do what I fucking loved. So thanks for coming to my real fucking therapy.
That I want to tell you something from the bottom of my heart and from my band to each and every one of you, because I don't think it's said enough. It's a fucking honor, and we're all very grateful to be up on the stage in front of every single one of you. I get it, it's a show. You guys come and watch us perform, and it's a show for you guys. But this is a life, this is a dream come true for us. And it's not fucking possible if you guys don't show up. So thank you so much.
They said they had a purpose, but they're losing their composure. They said that they were grateful, but the king is up. Game over.
Every motherfucking soul in here, as loud as you can. So, as angels fall from the sky, this idol is the midnight. Hi, my name is Ronnie. I'm an addict. Daddy should have never raised me up. Black Sabbath, I'm insane. I met a girl and I really thought she liked me. Truly thought that I had met the one. It wasn't fair to no avail. I'm just another victim. That's great. Yo! Hi! You guys ready? You ready? You sure? 1, 2, 3, Your love is like a drug. Give me a. Okay. Well, I'm aware, very aware, that I'm an asshole too. Just like you.
Hello, peoples of the internet.
The people of the internet, the lovely little ghosts.
Welcome to the Dark Orchard.
Did you have a good time?
Yes, but I'm in a lot of pain.
A great time?
Yes.
A wonderful time?
Yes.
Why was that such hesitation?
I don't know. I'm so tired and I want a slushie.
We just got free slushies!
Hey.
I love you! this speaker. Just kidding. You guys have a wonderful night. I love you guys. I love you. Drive safe. Drive safe, motherfuckers. I will see you next time. We'll see you next time with Motions to the Light, Escape the Fame, Bless the Fall, Bring the Horizon, Take You Back Sunday, and The Used. I'm just kidding. I'll see you guys later. Get a dope tour though.
Little update on me. I'm pretty sure my next events are going to be SuperCon, formerly SuperCon, now GalaxyCon in Raleigh. I'm also going to the Richmond Andy Black concert later this summer. So if you are going to GalaxyCon or to the Andy Black show in Richmond, let me know so we can meet up and have some fun.